Hello friends, it's Friday, March the 8th. So welcome, thank you for coming. And I'm going to probably end up deleting a lot of the footage that I've done in the past 2 weeks because I tell you the truth, I have been all over the place. I'm working on a project, and then some other projects came along, some commissions, and so I needed to get those done. But this big project that I'm working on is going to be fun, and it's going to be cool, and it's going to be neat, and I'm excited about it. And the footage that I have over the past 2 weeks, I will throw in some snippets of it, of here and there. It's not going to be a lot of it, if that makes any sense. So my big project that I'm working on and I'm really excited about is, it has something to do with towards the end of April. It is Administrative Professionals Day. I think that's what it's called now. And back in the day when I was going through, I did not finish business school, but I did go through some of it. I learned a lot. I knew that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life in my career, is be a secretary. I studied executive secretary, and I learned a lot. I didn't finish, unfortunately, but I knew that's what I wanted to do. So how many years later now is it? 50, almost, golly. 40, a little over 40 years later, I look back, and that's what I did. And 19 years of those years, I worked at Liberty University, at a university here in our town. And if you don't know by now, I'm a big fan of the sports teams there, especially football, because I worked in the football department the last 13 years of those 19 years. So I'm going to be showing you some projects that I'm working on in regards to Administrative Professionals Day. When I first started out as a secretary, I would say a couple years later, I need to look to see when it was founded, but it was first called Secretaries Day, and then it moved up to Administrative Assistants Day. And now they've changed it again, and hopefully they'll keep it to Administrative Professionals Day. So it's not Boss's Day, it's Administrative Assistants Day. So I'm going to be working on a bundle. I may sell them separately, but I'm looking at to maybe have a bundle to sell, and I've already outsourced some 3x3 sticky post-it notes. I made a sign. I'm working on a bookmark. I was going to do a pin, but it's too late to do a pin. I'm going to work on a sticker, a die-cut sticker, and or sticker sheet. Everything to do with a secretary. So forgive me for naming it secretary. It's just easier to say with my mouth. I get tripped over my words, so I'm just going to call it Secretary's Day from here on out, if you don't mind. The sign I made, I will show it to you towards the end, and then also the post-it note. That's how far I've gotten. I'm getting ready to order some notepads also. I think that's just about it. I'm also working right now on a sticker that has nothing to do with Secretary's Day, but it has to do with spring, because spring is just around the corner. And I made a teapot that says Kettle On, which reminds me, I need to go make myself a cup of tea right now. So I'm creating I think it's going to be a notepad, And back in the day when I was an administrative assistant, I would often have to leave my desk for whatever reason, especially if I was going to be gone for a while, either lunch or a meeting, maybe even on vacation. So I got into the habit of getting. I had like an acrylic stand, and it was like a 5x7, and I would create a 5x7 sheet that said, "Out of office, will return either at such and such time at 10 a.m., 3:30 p.m. On that same day." Or I would put, I was at at conference, will return. Okay, let me show you what I'm making. I am making the notepad, and I'm hoping that there'll be stickies. I would create these, and I would put out of office, will return, and there's a blank line right there. And right there is where I would put when I would return, whether it was a time or such and such date. I've created, I don't know if you can see them. I almost went like this, friends. As if I'm on the iPad. That's crazy. I've made some little icons, office icons, retro icons. I'm going to delete the calculator because I'm trying to make this retro. And the more I think about it, back in the 60s and 50s, 40s, there were no calculators. There were adding machines, yes, but not calculators. So I'm going to delete those, and then I'm going to create a telephone, an old-fashioned telephone, and that's what I'm doing right now on my iPad. I am using Affinity Designer. Hey friends, it is Thursday the 29th of February. Happy leap year. And I'm working on this idea of what I want to do for Administrative Assistance Day. I was working earlier, and I may have shown it to you, of designing the out of office post. I want to make them into post-it notes. I changed the font, but I'm still looking at it, still playing with it. I added a border. I added another little graphic too of a telephone, an old-fashioned telephone. I'm trying to make it retro. So, while I'm doing that, I'm also thinking of like, if I'm going to offer if I'm going to offer a bundle, what's going to be in the bundle? What can be in the bundle? So that's what I'm thinking about right now. What to do. My mind is going different places. So, as I think this out, right now on my sketch pad, I've got bundled what the bundle is going to contain, and of course I've got the out of office post-it notes. I'm thinking of a button maybe that either says miracle worker, the one I like, but I'm still not sure how to put it into words correctly and how to design it. But one time I saw the title of an administrative assistant. It was it a meme maybe? But it started out with saying, it said title. They put administrative assistant because miracle worker is not an option. Something like that. So I thought, how many times did we have to pull a rabbit out of the hat to get something done for the boss who wanted it yesterday? So it was stress stressful to say the least. So it was, you're being pulled from many areas to get something done, and that can be stressful. And so I thought the button miracle worker would be a good idea, but that's still in my thinking process of how to do it, how to design it. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe I'm going to offer a page of stickers, but I'm just going to go back and do some more research and also think of the time when I was an administrative assistant, or even back further, a secretary, and what made my job easier. What did I enjoy? I loved the job in itself, period. I loved what I did. But what made it fun? Like me, Staples is my candy store. Going to Staples is my candy store. So, I mean, I see all these office supplies and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. You wanted everything, just like a little kid in the candy store. So, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and try to figure out some other things. And, but for right now, I'm not sure if I'm happy with my out-of-office design. I'm an artist, I'm not a designer. So back to the drawing board. I had to pull out the big boy to remember how to write something. So yes, once upon a time I knew shorthand. Okay, once I figure it out, you'll watch me write it down. I'm not going to tell you what it's going to say just yet. Well, I had the phone on, or the camera on all this time, so past 15 minutes it's been on. So yes, I found it. I found what I'm going to put on my shorthand notepad. There it is. You can see it. So hard to make it show. That says, "You are worthy," in shorthand. So okay, I'm going to get ready to airdrop this to my Mac so I can put it in the out of office notepad or design, and then I will print out a sample to see what it looks like. So I printed it on pink craft cardstock, and on the computer when I first or last showed you, it had a pink background, so I went ahead and turned that off and just it's now a black and white image, but I used pink cardstock so that I wouldn't use a lot of pink ink from my ink cartridges. I want to save my ink as much as possible, so I thought, well, why not put it on cardstock? So here we go. Let me mount you to the tripod. I just took it out of the printer. I'm happy with this. But look at it. Can you see the images? They're subtle, but in real life, they're a little more prevalent, but they're still subtle. They're not in the way. It says out of office, will return, and you can put, will return at 12 o'clock, will return next Monday, will return in 2 weeks, but this helped a lot. in communication with not only our office, within our office, but around the university. So I'm going to mull over this for the next couple days and see. But so far, I do like it. Okay, on to the next project. I got to thinking later on, and I thought it'd be a better idea. So what I'm going to do instead of sending this off to be post-it notes, because with the post-it note, once you use it, you end up throwing it away most likely. You might reuse it until the stickiness is done, and then it gets thrown away, and then you peel off another one, and then you peel off another one, and then you go on and so forth. And I thought, that's such a waste. So what I'm going to do with this, and I'm going to make it bigger, but I'm also going to laminate it with the heat laminate, so that it's laminated on two sides and it's more stiff. And then I will probably offer a whiteboard marker. And then what you do with the whiteboard marker is down in here you put your information. Whatever you're going to put on this line can be erased and reused. So it can be reused over and over and over and over again, instead of using paper for each time and filling up the landfill, right? So, hi friends. I woke up to an order this morning, and it's going to South Carolina. And then the day before yesterday, that morning, out of the blue, just slapped myself with my necklace. Out of the blue, I woke up to a person who bought me 5 cups of coffee at my buymeacoffee.com site. How exciting. Oh my goodness. It just made my morning as I drank my coffee away. If you don't know, I made this, oh goodness, at our previous place where hubby and I lived. But anyway, thank you. Thank you, friend, for the nice surprise. So you're probably wondering, so how do they give you your coffee? How do you get your coffee? And you don't get coffee. You don't get coffee. So what this platform is for these people to give you a donation. So instead of calling it a donation, they call it Buy Me a Coffee. So it's buymeacoffee.com. Open up an account, and you can include that link into your social media, and it's for whoever, whenever somebody feels like giving you a donation and don't necessarily want something from your shop, but just want to help you out some. So it was a friend from Michigan. She surprised me. It was so sweet. She had some kind words to say, and how much I would love to sit with her and have some real coffee someday. Hopefully, we'll make it up to Michigan this summer. So that was another surprise. And so let's see, what else do I have here? I'm gonna also be continue to work on my administrative assistance bundle. What else? I apologize. Yesterday I said I was going to take you along with me as I laminated the sign, and I didn't. I never did. So I'm going to try to do that today. So that's how my out of office sign works. And isn't it a better idea to have it on a hard laminate so that you can reuse it over and over and over again instead of on a post-it note and wasting paper and filling up the landfill? So I erased the bottom. You can do it over and over again. So I think this is going to work out perfect. I'm excited about it. So, okay, that's one project down for the bundle. Now I got to figure out what design I'm going to put on some post-it notes. Good morning, Monday morning, friends. Good Monday day, evening. Today is March the 4th. It marks 2 years that I've been in my apartment. 2 years ago, I moved into this apartment. So blessed. I'm happy here. I'm still happy here. I still love it here. And I hope to be here for as long as whenever. I don't have any plans on moving. So, Lord willing, things will continue to go well in regards to my health, family, and all that stuff. So, I've got a new little checkoff list. Oh, did I print this on sticker paper? I may have. No wonder it feels thick. But this is Sophie's. Let me see, Sophia from Somerset. She is a new follower on Instagram and on YouTube, but she's also a Jesus follower. So I've been following her for a couple months now, and I bought her design, her printable design for a checkoff list, and so I'm using that this week. In March, spring. It's so springy. Look at that. Isn't that cute? The colors are so pretty. I need to design some post-it notes for it. I might make a sticker book for it. I'm not sure. I still want to make a sticker book either way. And a die cut sticker of some sort. So I'm still trying to plan that, but I need to get on top of that because it's Administrative Assistance Day is next month. My shop is doing well. I'm having a 20% off everything sale. So when you go to checkout, it takes it all out for you. So please go visit my shop at MzzBevCreates.com and get it while you can. I've already added digital. I figured out the digital downloads. So I've got some of the same digital products that I had in my Etsy shop. I'm adding more and more every day right now. I think I've got 16 products up in my shop now. So go get something from my shop. The discount will go through the end of March 31st, and it's called the grand opening discount sale, 20% off everything. So MzzBevCreates.com. Of course, I'll leave the link down below. So okay, I got to get to work. Come join me. Hey friends, it's Tuesday, March the 5th, and so many things have happened since yesterday, and I mean decisions, not events. But I went ahead and I'm going to make notepads from the desk of. I was going to send them to make post-its out of them, but that's an astronomical price. So maybe what I'll do is design a 3x3 post-it. So it looks like I'm going to use the Secretary at the typewriter illustration on something. So I took it to design a post-it note, and I'm really liking the way it's coming out. So as I work away, I'm listening to a podcast that's pretty new, and it's with my former boss, the first head football coach that hired me at Liberty. And the podcast is right there, and it's between him and his son. And it's faith-based. But it's so neat because the format is divided into, like, they call it 4 quarters, like in a football game. And it's so neat because they have a halftime, and then they have the all the quarters, and getting down to the 4th quarter is almost time to wrap things up. And it's just so neat. It's just also football based, which, as some of you know, I love football, especially college football. And it's because of this boss, when he hired me, that I found the love for college football. It grew slowly because I just barely knew it, and so it's now that I know a lot about college football and the ins and outs of the game, also what goes behind the life behind the football players that you see on the field, the coaches you see on the field. I see the I was there with the behind the scenes, it was one time my late mother-in-law, she asked me, she says, well, when football season's over, what do you do? What do you do? And it was a good question. It's a valid question. You think that just because they're on the football field and for several months out of the fall season, once it's over, it's over. But it's not. And I told her, I said, it's what happens in the off season that makes the season successful or not successful. So I told her, I said, there's recruiting, and there's tons of meetings and more recruiting and spring practice and summer workouts and just before classes start, like in late July or early August, it's training camp. So, and then throughout all that, they have workouts. And so there's a lot that goes into football that you don't see. You only see what's on the football field during the game. So, They talk about everything, and they did talk about their time at Liberty. This is about, I think, their 6th podcast, and I binged on all of them, and it was just so neat. And of course, they brought one of the former players, and that was at Liberty and ended up in an NFL and had a successful play with the Green Bay Packers, where he got like Rookie of the Week a couple times. So it was neat to hear his story, to see him come back, to see that he's now a doctor, and he is a family man, a father, a husband, and all these boys that started out when I first started out at Liberty, along with this coach, are now, they're parents of almost, a lot of them are parents of like almost preteens. And it's just so neat to see them as parents now. But anyway, I'm enjoying this podcast while I'm working away. Let me show you what I've got so far. I made 3 proofs of the Post-it note that I'm designing, and I'm doing it with Vistaprint. And yes, I'm doing it with Vistaprint after I badmouthed them in December. But I went with them. But this is the first Post-it note design I made. And they let you print it out, and they write proof right over it, which is fine. But I wasn't sure about it because it says from the office miracle worker. And I got to thinking, I don't know if I like that after all. So then I changed the wording at the top, and this one says best admin ever, with the same picture, same pink frame. It's thick, and then a very subtle black one inside it. So I didn't like the font of that one after all, and I ended up with this one, and I went ahead and ordered them, and we'll see. I'm so excited, but this is it. This is the final proof. Best admin ever. So I ordered that one. It'll be coming in a couple of days, and if I like them, if I'm happy with them, I'll order more. I'm going to go with the 4x6. I did print it in black and white, and I gave the white part a little shadow, if you can see it. So I like that. I drew her the other night on a whim, and the next morning I worked on her some more, and the more I worked on her, the more I liked her. Exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and place the order with gotprint.com. I ordered the Post-it notes through Vistaprint. So if you remember, I had a little run-in with Vistaprint back during Christmas when I sent in my Christmas card, or was it going to be a card? No, it was going to be a print. Sent it in 3 times, and they got it wrong 3 times. It looks like they never changed anything on it, and I was very upset with them, but I forgive them. I'm moving on, and hopefully they will get this one right. So okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place the order for the notepads. So next thing I'll be working on will be the bookmark. Well, this was for the week of March 3rd. And I accomplished everything, but I still have the vlog prep to do and publish the vlog, which is what I'm working on right now. And then spring decorate. I haven't decorated for spring yet. Once again, I keep saying that I'm going to, but I've just been so busy or just not in the mood. I'm waiting for a sunny, warm day. We had one yesterday, but I was busy with another project, a commission project. So someday I will decorate for Easter, and not Easter, for spring, and I'm ready for it. I just need to get in the mood. We've had a lot of overcast, no sun days. It's been very dark out, and I just can't get in the mood to decorate for spring, which is really unusual for me. But maybe tomorrow will be better. We'll see. So, okay, friends, you know what? I think this is the end of the vlog, the end of the week, and I'm done with everything on my list. So for the Administrative Professionals Day bundle, I need to work on the magnetic bookmark next, and sticker sheets, and a die cut. So 3 more things. In the meantime, I'll be waiting for the post-its to arrive, and then for the notepads to arrive. So hopefully, I don't think the notepads will be here by the time I do another vlog. It would be nice. We'll see, right? We'll see. So, okay, friends, thanks for joining me on this little journey, and I will talk to you next time. Take care and God bless.